Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Bethesda's E3 showcase, which kicked off last night. They kicked off E3 in a big way. I mean, in a really big fucking way. You guys know I don't swear often. What this showcase did, what Bethesda's very first E3 showcase did, was it made me feel really good about video games again. It made me really happy. And it was a very good reminder that we've gotten to a point in the industry, and especially as consumers and journalists, where everything is just immediate autopilot, extra Hitler cynicism. And I hate that. I get it. You have to be weary, right, with all the BS that we're being seen. But when somebody showcases a straight up amazing product, like here's gameplay, this is the product, you don't be cynical about that. You take what they've shown you, you discuss it, and you wait for the future. Cause that's what they did with Fallout 4. You know, we could talk about Doom, we could talk about Dishonored 2, and all the small treats they announced in between, and I don't really want to. I'm excited for both of those games, Dishonored 2 especially, and even Doom. I feel like if they can pull off with Doom what Machine Games did with Wolfenstein, we're gonna be really happy with that. But Fallout 4 was the meat of the showcase. Todd Howard himself came out and just gave one of the best freaking presentations I have ever watched. I mean, this man just came out, was proud of their project, was great, had some amazing one-liners, including a brief one talking about their second screen experience, which is going to launch on the iOS and Android the same time as Fallout launches with their collector's edition with a Pip-Boy where you can put your phone inside of it. And he said, you know, I know everyone doesn't like second screen gimmick experiences, and I agree, but out of all the second screen gimmick experiences, I would say ours is the fucking best. He's just a man of words, and he hasn't aged a decade. He looks younger than he looked when I remember seeing him talking about Skyrim. It was absurd. But he went on to do this amazing presentation. They showcased the beginning of Fallout 4 before you actually go into the vault. Then they kind of skipped ahead 200 years later, you're out of the vault, you run into the dog, and boom, we're introduced to all these new systems. Obviously, the game looks gorgeous. I love the more saturated color approach that they're taking to it. It fits that 1940s, 1930s vibe that the game has always tried to capture, you know, back to 3 and even the previous titles. It just fits that really, really well. And they've kind of just taken it to the next level. I thought the game was gorgeous. And, you know, I'm not going to argue visuals with people all day who for some reason think that's the only thing that matters, because what they really showcased was a ton of exceptional gameplay elements. Completely revamped combat system that we got to see, just a whole wonderful sizzle reel of people dying from all of the different weapons and pieces of equipment in Fallout, including the brand new power armor, which is customizable, alongside of all the weapons which can be customized and built from scratch. But I think the highlight of these systems was something that is completely optional, and I think you could kind of say that this is the expansion of the Hearthfire expansion for Skyrim, is that there are now these large plots without the world of Fallout 4, where you can build up your own settlements, like literally build up, put, you know, walls up, put rooms together, build different floors and staircases. Then you could run electricity with generators. You can build turrets and defenses because bandits and raiders will come attack those settlements. Then, when you have multiple settlements, you can run Brahmin caravans between the two. You're seeing it right now. I got the footage from the showcase, and I mean, there's no bullshitting here. This is the game. They're showing it to us, and it is good. And this is what E3 should be about. It shouldn't be about pre-rendered garbage sizzle reels and all this other, you know, unfinished product and false graphical promises. Just show us the game because you know it's good. And that's what Todd Howard came out, and that's exactly what he did. And if you're not excited about what you saw here, then I feel sorry for you. If it's because you don't like these types of games, I understand. But if you're someone who is just fallen into this sunken grave of cynicism and everything you see you just fucking hate for no reason, I feel bad for you. I feel bad that you don't know what life is about. Life is about being excited for things and enjoying those things. Now, if the game comes out and it's terrible, I'll be the first to tell you. But what we saw was awesome. It was impressive, and it was gameplay. It was straight up gameplay. The same sort of thing that you would watch on Twitch and use as information, as research before you purchase a game. That's what they showed us. I love that. Everything just was just so, I just didn't expect the things that they decided to do. Like I said, the weapon customization system, they're talking 50 base weapons, over 700 modifications, so you're building custom laser pistols. This is what the Wasteland should be about. It's not about picking up a rusted AK off the ground. It's about making your own equipment with what you have on hand. There's finally a reason to carry around Wonder Glue and duct tape. I mean, I could go on and on and on. All that I recommend you do, if you haven't, is sit down and watch the entire Bethesda showcase. Get some popcorn. You can skip through, you know, sort of the intro and the outro, and you end up with about an hour and a half presentation showcasing Doom, Battlecry, Dishonored 2, Elder Scrolls Online if you're interested in that kind of thing, Fallout 4, and Fallout Shelter, which, if you don't know what that is, it's an iOS game they launched last night. It's going to be coming to Android in the future, and it's actually really wonderful. I've been playing it all morning. I definitely recommend you check that out if you have an iOS. I think it's a great little thing to get excited for Fallout. So we could kind of sit here all day, and I could just talk about this, and I could be really excited about it, because I don't really have anything negative to say. I don't want to. When the game comes out, I will, you know, talk my opinions then, but what we saw was a wonderful presentation by a wonderful presenter, someone who obviously is very proud of his project and the project that his team is working on. I loved seeing Todd Howard come out on stage and not just talk about himself, and but, you know, point out the team members and how proud he was of all the work that they've been doing. And it was just, it was amazing. It was absolutely just incredible. I mean, it just did so good. I mean, it was something else. It really was. It was magical. Like I said, it really touched me. And it made me really excited for this game. I couldn't even sleep last night. I was just like, how am I supposed to sleep? This is all I can think about. Is like, this is Fallout. They've done more of it. I can't wait to play it. So I'm going to stop sitting here and drooling about it. We have the rest of E3 over the next 4 days to talk about. Monday, of course, kicks off Microsoft. I'm going to do small recaps every day. I'm not going to keep them lengthy because I still want to do regular content for you guys. And just a small recap of the channel. If you haven't already checked out my Dead Space Radio, it's a brand new series I'm going to be running once a week for Star Citizen. I know a lot of you guys like that. I love it. I love the idea of it. I love doing it, and I have some new ideas. I'm going to try and expand it and grow it moving into the future. But I don't want it to be a project where I kind of halt it because of an idea. I'm just going to keep going, and things will change over time with the way it's displayed and the way it's represented visually and audioly. But I hope you guys love it. Check it out. Check out the Bethesda E3 showcase. Did Fallout excite you? Can you still remember what it's like to just be someone who loves playing games? Because that's what Bethesda's showcase did for me. I hope that you felt the same way. You can have your concerns, you can have your worries, but be excited about what they showed us, and don't worry about what wasn't there or what could be. Just focus on what they showed us, and then, you know, save your opinions for when the game actually comes out and you see someone else play it for real, or when you get to play it for yourself. I'm impressed with what I saw. I loved the new monsters. I'm gonna stop talking about it now. Let me know everything you have to say about the showcase, about Fallout 4, about Doom. Let's get a big discussion going. I'm ready to discuss it. I'm here all day watching the E3 live streams. I'll talk with you guys all day long about these different games and the excitement. Just whatever you have to say, throw it down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.
It's good to be back.